Pisces, welcome to Moonlight Truth Studios. I am Mama So. Studios is also around here, the playlist. But my Pisces, I need you to know that you are more than your sun, moon, and your rising. Okay? Pisces is part of the mutable cross. That is the Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces that assists within homeostasis to help you bring balance, to harmonize your energy within what it is that you are here to serve within giving, okay, or sharing with other people. We're teaching other people. Okay. Do keep in mind that this message is still general. Okay. Take what is for you, leave the rest. All that jazz. Whew. I hit that a little hard now. Ooh, child. Ooh, I did it to my own self. What are you doing to yourself, Pisces? What are you doing to yourself? The cause and effect. Something you're sharing, something that you're giving to other people, external, or something that you're internally institution building structure of institution internal that you're offering. But it seems like a little too much. Seems like a little too much. Do check out the studio that will be titled Gemini Season, because Gemini Season is where I'm focusing in on the mutable energy, okay, of the sun, moon, rising, Lilith, South Node, Chiron. Anywho, enough of the jibber jabber. Supreme Creative Source, ancient of the ancient ancestors in the higher realms of our greatest good. What is it that we within the energy of Pisces need to see, hear, or know at this time in Gemini season? These messages are still timeless, even though it's 2026. They're still timeless, depending on your timeline and where you're at within your growth or your healing evolutionary journey. Okay, let's move this over here. Shay, I'm in. This energy came on the table for the one I just did, the Black Moon and Sagittarius, and I put my cards in between. Let's see. Astrological influence that may be of importance at this time for Pisces. I haven't checked the bottom of any other ones. Why now? Gemini. Why now? Gemini. The mental, the thoughts, the details, the money, the social information. Make sure that you check the other signs, okay? So that you can grab the keys or the codes or pieces that you need to assist you to connect more within the self, okay? As well as the connectivity within the self and what it is that you're actually offering social, right? What you're offering someone else, what you're giving, communicating to someone else, because the Virgo was about the projection of one's trauma and criticizing other people or demoralizing people, being very critical, very sharp and cruel with the tongue and choice of vocabulary. And it's like, this is here because it's what we're giving out, it's what we're putting out. That Virgo was its projections behind the trauma of its own experience. The 11th house. Aquarius. I'm thinking, I'm trying to, because I Gemini had the sixth house, which was Virgo. Virgo had Aquarius. Or was that Black Moon? No, because Black Moon and Neptune was Sagittarius. Yeah, so Virgo was Aquarius, but now the house of Aquarius is coming out here in Pisces. So it's really important for the sixth house and the 11th house to really investigate that energy and where your Virgo is in your chart, what is emphasized within that chart, within your own personal chart, because there's a common ground, there's a common goal here that seems like a common goal within the internal, external parts of you, the physical and spiritual parts of you, the mental, emotional bodies within you, the masculine and feminine principles within you, the shadow and the angel, the demon and the angel of you. Let's move forward. Some friendships, Pisces, are coming to an end. They're going to be closing. Certain friend groups are going to be you know how you have I'm not into all of that stuff on the social media stuff, the Facebook and Instagram, certain groups, you know, members group, something. It's like something is going to be closing. And it feels like, from what I'm getting, the reason of why is because it's occupying too much of your time or your energy. What's the T? What is the core of beneath the surface? What's the core? There's something you're seeking as well within this 11th house of people. This is like tribe. What is it that I want to be in the future? Ignoring? Ignoring your tribe? Ignoring your creativity? Ignoring your brothers and your sisters? Ignoring your hopes and your dreams? Your wishes? Ignoring coming into a space of truance? Leaving messages unread? Emails unanswered? Texts unresponsed? Length, duration between reconnecting. That's ghosting. Ghosting energy. Aquarius. Hold up. Let's see what the body has to say. And then we're going to get some tarot on this, because I want to see what the tarot, because I need a little more Pisces. Okay. That nebulous, Neptunian, spiritual everywhereness. What is going on here for the Pisces within? What is this? What is this water energy doing over here? But yeah, because the air, the fire, and the earth was really out of whack because of the spirit, the spiritual parts, needing to meditate and connect into it. But this is just off and sleeping, okay? Sleeping it away, passing time and it by, ignoring the inner callings. So the Pisces energy within this mutable cross is causing the other elements to not work properly, because this essence of the water is needed to cultivate and to feed, to get the life of the plant to grow. to blossom, to reap a fruit, a harvest. Excuse me. My team is really trying to get me used to not editing other than taking a clip, but to get back into the flow that I used to be in, you know, with the intent of one day being live. But I'm not going to go live until I get more support and more tribe members within my collective house, because I want to be able to interact and to assist, those areas within you that you may need some instant gratification or some instant knowing or some guidance or a spiritual ass whooping. I don't know. I come with it all. Hey, don't let it go to your head now. Right? Is that it? Don't let it go to your head now. Why are you bringing that in? Because it's connected to this ignoring. It's almost as if some of you are so it's like you're on your spiritual high horse, that you're of no earthly good. Some of you. And you're not paying attention to the other elements because you're too high on this space. Yeah, too high on your high horse, something. There's something within the throne that needs to come down, because that's what's creating the escapism or the ghosting. We're going to get more, but because I can channel more information, but I want to see with the tarot because there's something else in here. Because there's something collectively that's supposed to be getting done. The elbow. Gemini, right? Ain't the elbow the Gemini, the arms the Gemini, and the shoulders, the Aries, the communication part, the face, the mouth has been coming up in all of the signs, flipping and flopping. It says demanding, needs space, change direction, humor, overcoming obstacles. Yeah, because the hands is what do the work, right? To answer the messages, to open up the files, to open up the letters, to open up the mail that needs attention. Some of you feel like spirit is just too demanding, like there's too much to integrating those parts of you, the tribe within you, the masculine, feminine, the inner child, your ego, your higher self, your angel, your demon, your guardians, your multidimensional beings. Some of you are seeing things and getting signals, but you're sleeping on it. You're not getting the messages that you need to help you with something in your life. Need space. That was something that was being spoken in one of those other areas of that harmonizing energy, and the need for change, changing the routine, changing the structure or the order. It's like there's a strong need within this mutable cross energy that of Pisces, but that really needs to better integrate or better understand or have more enlightenment towards the frequency and the harmony of each element, and the energy of the zodiacs, and what it really is communicating into your individual self, and what it's really trying to really, shine the light on, so to speak. I do desire that Christelle, the Earth and Hollow, is channeling this message for Mama so clearly. Course direct. Course direct. Queen of Pentacles. Course direct. Redirect your course to redirect your future. Excuse me? Oh, well, the Hierophant, the institutions. What you're giving to the people. What values are you giving? What are you teaching the people that are depending on you to respond to the messages, to show up instead of ghosting them, giving them the silent treatment? The mental, emotional bodies. I need to move on from that because it feels too much like injustice with ignoring at the crown, at the core of the energy, beneath the surface, the core, ignoring the 11th house, the tribes, the people, reaching the common goals, the collective, the Hierophant, the institutions, the house, internal. What are you giving? What are you teaching? What are you preaching? How are you leading by example? How can you lead by example when things are still left unread? When things are still left undiscovered within the depths of your moon, within the depths of your soul, within the depths of your ancestors and your past lives. Pisces, you have an important role within this foundational structure for us within humanity. And there's a need for you to show up with the harmonized energy of your emotions and your mind, and stop escaping it, but come to embrace and to make sense in how to utilize it for the greater good within purpose. Morals, principles, truths, not ignoring it. What else do we need to see before we come to our final conclusions? It landed on top of my hand. Anything else? Yeah, that's the Hierophant. Oh, come on. Look, the freaking priest, the high priest, and the priestess, high priestess. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Come on. I mean, it is like you stop ignoring the call. Whatever's in your 11th house, wherever your Jupiter is, wherever your area of humanitarian, your tribe, your future, your friendships, you got to come to better balance that. You got to stop avoiding it, because the high priestess and the priest is really trying to congregate, is really trying to bring you into the deeper understanding. But there's a need for you to really create a level of space. I want to know what the space is, because mental space because it's in the Gemini energy, but it's also in the Virgo aspects as well. Because the Virgo is, yeah, the self doubt, the beating, the saboteur. Because the High Priestess came out in one of those, but in reverse with the Strength card. Up there's the Four Cups. Look, I can't make this shit up. It's re-showing face. It's Virgo or Sagittarius. Virgo. Virgo. Virgo is a very important structure. Yeah, because it is the opposing axis to Pisces. It's the south to your Pisces. So um Gemini Sagittarius would be more of your east and west. Yeah, be more of your east and west movement. Wheel of Fortune. What's the haunting past? What happened? There's some type of betrayal, some type of something, a prayer, something that you felt left out. You were abandoned. So it's like now it's like, well, God, source and father spirit, big mama showing up, and it's like, yeah, got all this information and stuff and all these demands and stuff, and want me to do all of these changes and institutionalize these, good things for the collective and stuff. And but uh I had a moment where I had a serious obstacle and I felt like I was forsaken, like the divine ignored me, like the divine mother, father, spirit, ignored me, didn't answer me. So I got a grudge. Whew. Whew. This is I can't tell if this is past life or childhood. Let's see. Haunted past. Let's see what the haunted past want to bring forward. I'm getting surge in my right eye. This is a past life. This is a past life. Three of Swords. Pain. Pain of what? I heard gang rape. Oh. Ugh. I heard gang rape. That's either one, past life or childhood. Growing up somewhere, gang rape. Because I'm hearing someone crying and pleading for it to stop. If this is not a literal experience in your life, but you're having dreams of something similar, those dreams are a replica of the past life experience. Because we have the occults, we have the mystic system, mystery systems, spiritual systems, multi-dimensional systems, galactic systems here. That gives me that past life experience. Uh, for those of you that it's not, it's some type of painful experience, okay? That disappointment, let down, belittled, be feelings of being belittled or scrutinized. Some of you also didn't understand growing up the physical abuse within chastisement, with the belt, within discipline. There was something within you that felt that was very cruel and brutal, and that there was other ways to express or to get the message across. And there was a part of you that was just ignored and your message was not received. That's for who that is for. This energy's been Gemini season, and this Uranus is like, y'all gonna be seeing these areas where you're ignoring people and other people ignoring you. And when you find other people ignoring you, they're not. You need to just go inside and look at those areas that you're ignoring within yourself, that you're avoiding within yourself, that's keeping you from being able to connect with other like-minded individuals and to reach the common goal, to be within truth and service and within one's authenticity of one's true face, but the face of clarity and the face of truth, and being the seeker thereof as the Sagittarius, the sojournsman. Here, a Gemini, who you sharing your body with, ignoring the signs, because that Gemini energy brought in the body and who you sharing, your heart with, your energetic, mental, emotional self, to allow the pain to even exist, how you're allowing certain things to still carry on. But this is going to bring reflections, bringing you into the reflective pools. You have the choice whether you answer the call or not. Blind action. Concluding message. Power. There's the strength card. There's the water, the sacral, the flow, sacred waters, the high priestess moon energy, the heart of creativity, to bring forth life and creation. I need you to step back into your power, your heaven and your earth, your light and your dark, your strong and your weak. It's like reclaim your power. Stop avoiding it. It comes with great responsibilities, but is a part of your soul's calling. It's part of your soul's urge. It's part of a yearning. It's part of a part of you that is just unavoidable. But the pains and forgiveness is needed here. I did a message about forgiveness being needed, and looking at the self and what we give to other people and what we allow other people to give to us and what we accept to internalize within us, that creates us to become some bitter and some withdrawn, some detached, so many different ways, okay? Or loathing within their own miseries, within isolations of spiritual narcolepsy. Any concluding? Like, subscribe, share, comment, all that jazz. Hit that bell. I am Mama So. Thank you for sharing your space with me, Pisces. It is truly a pleasure to be here to channel the messages. It landed on top. Bonus card. Just landed on top of power. It came out. It had to be known. The fire, the drive, fire in the water, the solar plexus in the water, the strength to endure, the balance to bring in the infinite change. That's man and lion. That's centurion, half man, half horse. That's spirit and physical self. The reunion of it, the cleansing and the purification of it, the putting the solve, taking in and ingesting the things that are good for you and not continuing to take in the things that are not good for you, literal and figurative, within the foods, the energy, spiritual strength. Look, number 9, Sagittarius, number 9, ninth house, Sagittarius, spiritual strength, the Chiron, the Centurion, the enlightened healer, the enlightened shaman, the healer of the ages that has become wounded, utilizing the wound. I don't know, but I'm Mama So. I just have to say that forgiveness is strong here. Heart, forgiving the heart because it was not what it seemed. There's things within life that are the inevitable. They're just going to happen because they're already divinely orchestrated. Some people choose or have chosen their path. And your cries and prayers for something not to happen or to stop or not be were still meant to be. Because some of those events that we experience in our physical body, such as being a victim of rape or abuse, physical abuse, is closing some documents within the past lives so that you can no longer have to deal with those levels of density, that you can actually live a better quality of life without such detrimental pain and anguish of one's experience, and feeling as though that divine source, life of all that is, has been and always will be, has forsaken you or caused these things to happen, that it keeps you stagnant in your everyday life that you know is not serving you. Until then, I am Mama So. Good night.